The Boys, Season 2, Episode 6, titled The Bloody Doors Off. Now, this episode I found to be a better episode than last week's episode. Last week's episode, I just thought was piss weak. I was like, hey, you're abandoning this and that, and of course, I'm not that intrigued with The Boys, really. I don't find The Boys that interesting of characters. And it's the same with this episode. And the main reason why is I just found The Boys just be caricatures, really. I just found like, okay, Butcher's just the tough guy who swears a lot, but he's British and he has a lot of guns, and Frenchie is the tech guy, and then you have the other tough guy, and then you got the guy who screams a lot when there's blood on his face, and so on, so forth, right? And I'm like, there's no depth, there's no a sense of character development towards the characters. And when it comes to the Seven, when it comes to the superheroes, that's when it gets really interesting. When it gets that appealing, what makes them that intriguing of characters. I mean, the stuff doing with Homelander and Stormfront and that relationship, and you could tell this is the first time that Homelander has ever been in a relationship and really gives a shit about the person that he's with. Because he is doing, like, first 101 do not do's. Do not stalk your other half and make sure that, like, you trust them. Because he does, Stormfront is like, I'll be there in 20 minutes. I'll be there in 20 minutes, and goodbye, and I'll see you then. And Homelander's like, oh, okay, fine. Bitch, it's been over 20 minutes. Where the fuck are you? and then he goes bloody berserk and burns his own trailer, and you could sense like, yeah, he hasn't been in a relationship a while, or hasn't been in a relationship where he kind of gives a shit at all. And you have a great, like, their relationship is like twisted, and what these characters are able and capable of doing and are not afraid of doing, but because of it, there's a sense of twistedness towards it, but you can kind of feel like these two really do care about each other. And I'm going to hit a spoiler at the end, so pre-warn that the scene at the end where Stormfront just reveals that she's been around since the 1910s. She was born in Berlin. She was the first one to get V into her veins and become basically the first one with superpowers. And she's this and that and blah 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 blah. Nazi Germany, and you realize she is essentially telling, how to say this. She basically saying to Homelander that you need to stand by your people. We need an army of Supermen. The non-powers should bow to us and all this kind of stuff. I mean, essentially what she wants is Homelander to be Hitler. Essentially is. She wants the world filled by Nazis, but the Nazis with superpowers. And you're like, okay, Steri? Oh yeah. A tree? Oh hell yes. But it's that weird, it's just really well put together, and I'm intrigued. I will say this, I kind of wish the episode, I wish the season had like one more episode, just story-wise. I do felt like the whole thing of Homelander's like, I don't need anyone to... Stormfront, can you please help me? Just too blast and too quick. I always felt like you need an episode between those two to have that clear journey towards it. So, yeah, the boy stuff in the hospital, all that, except the stretchy dick thing, whatever the hell that was. Yeah, I didn't. That was where I didn't really feel that appealed by it, but everything dealing with Homelander, everything dealing with the Seven was the intriguing bit, and no doubt about it.